Hello everybody and welcome back to Leeton. My name's Jace and this channel is about our journey to become more self-sufficient. Today's video is something a little bit different in that this company, Seika, have asked me to review their mini electric chainsaw 4-inch model, and they've sent me this. It's still all wrapped up in its box and I've got a bit of pruning to do on this rhododendron behind me, and I thought it'd be a perfect opportunity to have a look at this, give it a review and give it a try. So let's get it opened and find out what's inside. They've obviously got the instructions. Have a quick look. I'm not going to read them to you, but a quick look and tell you that we've got the general safety instructions here, some specifications of the actual saw itself, some do's and don'ts, safety warnings, how to use safely, information about the battery and assembly, and then information on lubricating and chain tension, etc. So pretty good comprehensive instructions there, I would say. Right, let's have a look at the rest of the contents of the box. So we've got the charger for the battery and the battery itself. So we've got a 20 volt 1.5 amp hour lithium battery, so that's going to be quite a good battery. And some of the other power tools I've got are 18 volt, so nice to see a 20 volt battery there. We have the body of the saw itself, and that's actually quite a weighty tool. I always judge power tools by their weight. Some of the, how can we put this, some of the not so well made tools are very light, and you just get that feel that they're not going to last very long or put up with much use, whereas that actually feels quite sturdy. Got a finger guard there, that's good. Obviously got a safety guard on it as well to stop anything flying back and hitting you in the eyes and things, although I would always say to everybody, wear gloves and glasses when you're using anything like this. The chain is already on the saw and already tensioned as well by the looks of it. We've got some oil for lubricating the chain, a box spanner for removing the chain and tensioning, and a screwdriver which will be, I assume, for tensioning the chain as well. So the actual charger, that looks like it just plugs into the battery itself. There we go, in the top there. So that would be how you charge it up. I notice on the battery as well there is power indicators giving you an idea of how much charge is in the battery. I think if I press that button, yeah, it's fully charged out of the box. So I'm going to put this together, put the battery on it, lubricate the chain, and we'll give it a go. I'm actually quite pleased I've got this. We've got quite a few shrubs and trees around here that we do need to maintain and prune, and some of the branches are a bit thick for using secateurs, which means you either get out a handsaw or you end up getting out the big chainsaw that I've got, which is really heavy and what have you for just cutting small branches like that. So this will be a really useful addition to our gardening toolkit. So that's the battery on. I'm just going to put a few drops of this oil on the chain. Put a bit on the other side as well. And we'll give it a go. It sounds good as well. Sometimes you get power tools and you flick the switch and you think, oh, that sounds a bit Mickey Mouse, you know, but it actually sounds like it's got a decent gearbox in it and it'll do the job. Got your normal 2-finger operation, thumb button and trigger. Right, let's get set up and we'll try cutting this rhododendron, pruning it behind me. So this rhododendron has grown with much more growth on the other side than it has this side, because there used to be a fence here and obviously it couldn't grow this side, it didn't have any light, etc. And we've left it for this season and decided that this autumn we would give it a real severe pruning and then let it regrow. And that's what I'm going to do now, giving this a try. And all the bits that we cut off we will shred and they'll get put in the compost as brown material anyway. So this one is a real straggly bit on its own, so I'm going to take that off quite close to the bottom. Made light work of that. Not a bad cut really, considering. Okay. I think this one I'm going to take off where this knuckle is here. Now I'm no expert at pruning, but I'm pretty certain if I give it a severe trim it'll come back. So Julie's just doing some other work in the garden. She came out to see what I was doing. She wants to have a go with it, so here we are. So what we'll do with that now is these real thin pieces, we'll just trim those up with the secateurs and let it grow again next year. Now I want to try this saw on something a bit meatier than those branches. I'm actually quite impressed with that. For a small battery saw, I think we're going to find a lot of uses for this. And it's a saw that Julie would perhaps feel a lot more confident in using rather than the big chainsaw. She doesn't want to use that. And a lot less effort than using a handsaw, obviously. And I've looked online and you're talking about 80 quid for one of these. So if you're a gardener or you've got a big garden that you maintain at home, have a lot of pruning to do, fruit trees, things like that, it definitely is something worth considering. And I'm actually quite impressed. So yeah, good tool. So thanks for watching that short video on the Seika 4-inch mini electric chainsaw, and something we'll definitely be using around the garden. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please do, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.